Alright, so, Jeepers Creepers Reborn. So I decided to do this over a Lifetime flick that I was doing a commentary for, and then it was just not as interesting at all, um, as most Lifetime films these days are. But nonetheless, Jeepers Creepers Reborn is getting a lot of flack, and I'm here to pretty much defend it a bit, because I actually liked this one, despite how it ends and stuff in it. Um, but yeah, let's get into it. So we start off with an old couple on the highway, pretty much reminiscing the first film, but that was a brother and sister. The look of the creeper of this one, I'm not too into. I mean, it's fine. I think it could have been. I don't know why they didn't just stick with the original look, but I guess they wanted to differentiate themselves. They wanted to distance themselves from the trilogy, but go around me, go around me. I remember Justin Long's lines from the first when he's telling the. So this is supposed to be basically a reboot or somewhat a sequel, but actually a reboot, a soft reboot as they call them, or sequel boot, or a boot sequel. I don't know. I really wanted to do Terrifier as well, but I don't know because a fellow YouTuber that I watch, he did a review of the sequel, and then he got hit with a strike, copy strike, whatever. All he did was use pictures for his review. It was him talking, and you could see him talking, but then he would put like pictures of the movie in his review, and he got hit with a strike. So I'm not touching those movies. Other people are allowed to show footage of the flick in their reviews, but let a fellow YouTuber use some photos of the film that don't even last long on the screen. Nope, we're giving you a strike. It's just a rogue hog. He's long gone. That old man. Alright, the acting from these two older people is not really that good. Why are they repeating their lines? Alright, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. I swear, like, he's, like, repeating his lines. I didn't notice that first time watching this. Because first time I watched it, I was going to review it, and I never did. But yeah, I reviewed the original 3 on the channel, so if you want to check those out, where I destroy the third film. I actually like the second film, and first film is a decent flick. No, he's a moron. We should go check out what he dumped down that pipe or that tunnel. And she's okay with it. Oh, she's not okay with it. Or it is. What? Oh, I guess they are going back. Huh, you're more on you're more on old people. You deserve for the creeper to get you. So yeah, this is pretty much playing the first movie for right now. I guess it was trying to psych audiences. Oh, it's just gonna be a remake of the first film. But no, not really. It does try to do its own thing. Later. But yeah, this whole thing, I guess it was supposed to be something that actually happened to these older people in the movie, but it's weird because then they show newspaper clippings of the same couple. So it's like, did that actually happen to them? Or what? Because now we just see the boyfriend of our lead watching the video of these old people. Because he's a horror fanatic. I don't mind the relationship. I don't understand why people are crapping over these two. Like they seem to get along fine. Like she doesn't really want to go to this horror convention, but at the same time she's doing it for him. Like, she's not really hating it. She's alright with it, really. disappears. See, they reference the first three movies as movies. It's funny. Oh, I see the green screen and spots, I think. Ew. Where did that come from? Since what is with these crows? They never explain. They like make up stuff for this film, I guess, because they want to do a trilogy. Because they had a plan to do a trilogy coming off this first film of their new franchise, which there are already plans of a second film, but it's like I don't even think it will get another film because it seemed like a majority hated this film. So basically, the lead girl Lane is pregnant. She doesn't know, and the boyfriend is going to ask her to marry him. All right, so the creeper is awakened. Now he's just eating dirt and bugs. It's a nice car. Oh, she does know it. She's okay. Does her gay friend have to be like? Does he have to act gay? Like he has to use that term. I have to tinkle. I take it from Jesse. He even runs like a girl. See, there's these crows. I guess every time the creeper, I guess what they watched the movie The Crow and they wanted to borrow from that. I guess. Pretty lame kill. All right, so now they're in a psychic lady's place. All right, so we're getting flashbacks of a cult and a baby. What? No, really, you're gonna take that map? Why would you pay for that map? Why don't you just? That was dumb. I see some green screen. This. Again, why would you pay for a map? Like you just look. Like can't you? I don't know. Take a picture. If anything, take a picture of it, and then just do that. You didn't really need to take the map with you. $50 out of here. Sorry, not saying much. Nothing's really happening. They made it to a hotel, and we're about to get a costume montage here. Couple minutes. I would have been down if she was dressed as Harley Quinn for the rest of the movie, especially Suicide Squad's version. See, she's a good girlfriend. I like her relationship. She's willing to, you know, carry. How did they get away with these masks? They got Michael Myers, they got Pennywise, literally. Again, I would have kept her in that costume. You don't gotta change into nothing else. Maybe the Freddy Krueger. And she could play and she can do the voice too of Harley. Let's go. Edward Scissorhands. Get out of here. Not with it. Get away. I didn't even notice this had widescreen bars. I could have swore this was full screen earlier. Again, I don't understand people's complaints about the relationship. That's just me, though. Oh, that loud scream, like. Again, I'm not crazy about the new design of the creeper. I don't know, like maybe certain angles, but other than that, no. Like the makeup is just. The getup is accurate enough. I wonder how those people do that. They put the flames in their mouths, those sticks with fire, and then they just put it right in their mouth. Like, what do they use? Or swords. Although I guess maybe that can be mechanical. Again, some of these costumes are like so accurate. Like, how do you not get in trouble? They can't be homemade or custom, whatever. And we have religious people at a horror convention, and they're preaching at a horror convention. Does that make sense? I will put my religious cult people over here, even though we're against your stuff, but we're going to campaign right next to you. What? I think this was made during COVID too, so. But yeah, we had to wait so many years to get another Jeepers Creepers movie, and this is what we got. And people hate it. Some franchises just need to die. You don't need no freaking Friday the 13th TV series again. And I get what? This one is actually going to deal with Jason. I don't care. We don't need it. Keep Jason in the 80s and 90s. Even the remake was fine enough. It was a pretty just okay kill right there. Where he nailed the guy up to a tree. When she's having these flashbacks, she never like mentions them to her boyfriend. Like she never. Does she even like? Can she tell like what's going on in them? Like, 'cause it seems like she can. We as the audience can see. It's not blurry for us, but for her, I guess it is. Because we see the psychic lady from the store, so we know there's a cult thing going on. I guess what she was born into the cult, possibly. She's connected to the creeper somehow. Maybe he, because by the end, spoilers, she becomes possessed in a way. In the center. She even move. How you like that? Again, this country guy, this hillbill, I don't know what to call him. This southern guy. He seems like he would like his character would be, stereotypical south southern douchebag guy towards certain folks. But but then turns out he's not really such a bad guy. It sucks he dies at the end because like, what? Whoa! Oh, I missed one of the best parts. It was girlfriend with no shirt on. Sucks. It was blurry, but that's like the only nudity we get in this movie, which is fine, I guess. Which I notice a lot of horror movies don't really have that anymore. Not like the 80s. Alright, so now they're at the festival, at the Creepers festival, and part of this drawing. Huh, yeah, remind me of another crap, well, a decent movie that had a crappy uh, ending cliffhanger. Escape Room. Come to think of it, we don't really know much about these characters, other than he's a horror fanatic and a big fan of the creeper, and wants to be engaged to Lane. And Lane, we know that she's pregnant and somewhat a biologist, as she says, possibly. I never win anything. That's us. Actually it was Lane who's the winner, not the black guy, not her boyfriend. Right this way. Standard release forms. We're not reliable if anything bad happens to you. Yeah, that's not shady. In your own time. Oh no. She is doing way too much on him. You don't even talk. Look at her looking at him. Thank you. Ew. Alright, so now that they won the drawing, uh, they're off to the escape room creeper house. 10 seconds to go! I remember this part where they showed behind the scenes of him with the truck and the power line thing, power tower thing. And he's just walking as his truck blows up behind him. The internet dropped. We'll do something. and they're not good vinyl either. I can't dance to techno music or dubstep or rap music or junk. Give me some rock, some danceable rock, some pop, and I'll be all right. And it has to be clean as well. Yeah, so far the movie's kind of just dragging along. I mean, the creepers only killed like what, two people. Killed the gay guy. He killed the other person that was supposed to go with them on this expedition. And that's it. And he drove his truck through a power line or power tower or whatever. That's it. That van guy, or the redneck guy, he's kind of odd to begin with, but all right. So yeah, the green screen where they're in the cemetery is not that great at all. But you know, you can tell they're actually in a green screen. Like, oh my god! But besides that, if you don't focus on that, the movie is somewhat tolerable. Yeah, keep following the black robed person. There's a white crow, but then there's black crows. What's the white crow stand for? Great, one kill is off screen. Are you serious? Here's the funny part, the funniest part. he he goes to propose to her, and the creeper literally just sweeps up and grabs her and flies off. I don't know. I don't know if he's overacting his hysterical behavior. No, we see the aftermath of that guy, but and it's kind of lame. I mean, kind of, it's lame. Few little scratch, uh, blood scratch marks on his chest. That's it. Giggity, giggity. So like, so now the creeper, yeah, he tied her up in his lair. What for? And oh my god, does he want to bang her or something? I guess not, cause as well, this almost reminds like this part where they get in the house and they're locked in there. This reminds me of See No Evil with Kane, which is a that's a decent good movie as well. How would he know? Why are you asking him that? How would he know? You saw what that thing was. Did you just say Giselle, as in the psychic from the first film? I don't like that character assassination. I actually liked that character in the first film, and they ruined her character, I guess, for here. That's a point against the movie. Lord have mercy. Sit back. or staying put. Why are they being rude to the redneck guy? Like, he's not really being rude back to them. If anything, they're being rude to him. Sure, yell where you're running. That makes sense. See, at least they're all sticking together. Unlike most other horror movies where we gotta split up because we're scared. The roof is leaking. Leaking blood. How you not. What? That's a cool shot how he flew through the window. Attic window. That's pretty cool. Now that's a cool shot. The finger thing not needed. He never did. He never whistled like the siren in the first films, first three films. That all about? No, what you doing? You guys have his weapon, don't you? Ripped off his own arm. Don't tell me they left his weapon, his axe, in where he is. So dumb. You guys literally had a weapon that you could have used. Like the black guy was going to town on him, and then you pull him away to retreat. Whoa. I wonder how this actress felt. Okay, so we're gonna have you spread your legs out, tied up in a decent dress, and the camera's gonna be, over you a bit, sometimes looking through your blouse or lack of, and yeah, I mean, I'm not complaining because all right. I'm just like you have to. I get like again, like, oh my god. How did he lose the Asian girl? Carrie is her name. Okay. Alright, so the Lane chick is free for now. She's resourceful, which is pretty cool. Again, I wonder why he stabbed her if would have been at least, I think, a decent turnaround had they at least explained the bit with the cult of like how she's. I mean, I guess we see her as a baby in the flashback, so I assume her family was a part of that, but or at least explain like why she's connected to the creeper or why the creeper wants her. Like, what's he want to do with her? Does he want to kill the baby, or does he want to possess her? But then what for? If oh yeah, there's a when she crawls through the tunnels or through the ceiling, she just collapses through the falls through the floor. It reminded me of an episode of That's So Raven when she falls through the thing because of cheese in the vent or whatever. If anybody even remembers that episode, that was a classic episode. All right, so now they regrouped. They found the Carrie girl. We can't hold out for 23 days. She just falls through the vent. It's so funny. We've been looking for you. You just fell into our path. That's great. See, they're doing the smart thing at least in this movie where they're all sticking together. They're not splitting up. People don't even give that a credit. Alright, so the guy got hit with a bear trap in the leg. Ooh. Have you been taking drugs? Well, at least we know they called the police, and the police will show up eventually, which is funny. Why are you stopping? It stinks of death. That's all we know about it. It's old, decrepit. Why does he have to wave? Ooh! Alright, at least that was a decent, somewhat kill. Hits her with the axe. So the carry character's dead. Now they're in some type of shrine room. We get another flashback of her in the cult. That was weird because she's in the same dress. But she, I don't understand. I just keep doing that to them, and then, when they're in its path, all it has to do is whistle, hurt their ears, and then run up to them and just start going. But nope. Doesn't he eat like the Carrie character's brain or something? Which is like, why? Looks like he's not even eating it. Again, she doesn't like tell them anything that she's seeing. I don't understand that. We're coughing over the bad smell. No, it's not. What? How you get that? How does she know it wants the baby though? Like, does it want to kill it? Does it like? It want to just take it and then what? Get what? Like she knows that much? That makes no sense. We can't fight or what? What do you need to do? See, it was the couple from the opening. There was a newspaper about them. That makes no sense at the beginning. Like it showed D Wallace and that guy, and then they're on the newspaper thing. Even though the Chase character was watching a video of them online, or maybe that's not supposed to be them, but it looks like even though it looks like them from the video. Whatever. That part I don't understand. There's a lot. It was yeah. This movie does have some problems. I'm noticing. Overall, I can say I can watch it at least. Not unwatchable. I don't understand the plan here though. How come the boyfriend couldn't take the one guy's place who has a bad leg? Like, why put Why put him with the Southern guy if you know he's just gonna slow him down? I get they're trying to draw the creeper out, but like, why would him if not? Jeez. Wow. Jeez. He- He's mad about the record being broken. How dare you smash my record player? I love that's his whole motivation there. He's moving like an ape. Again, I'm not. See, it's certain angles or certain maybe lighting. It's certain camera shots that make him menacing. Here, I'm not real. It's not really, not like the second one or the first one. You would think, since he's in a house, a creepy old house, you know, but just no. This plan doesn't. I don't get this plan. She's gonna walk outside, lead him outside, while her boyfriend and the southern guy go up top of the house, take the spear from upstairs or on top of the house, and then try to aim it a certain angle, and then launch it through the creeper. What? This doesn't make sense because, like, what if the creeper just flat out kills her? Which that's what he wants to do anyway, or assuming. Hey, look at this. Like, why go through all this? This is weird though, because like, why is I don't understand. I know I keep saying that, but this movie doesn't explain a good portion of motivations. Like we know it, the creeper wants the baby, but what wants its life force? I guess what to possess it, I guess, or eat it. I liked her line about the. I missed it. I liked her comeback to the creeper. That looked like it would not level. You know, How they whatever. I hate how they killed the southern guy off. Just so lame. Makes him fall off the freaking roof. Oh come on. How is he not getting, you know, eaten up? Well, I love how she's trying to wake him up. You know, he fell off a roof. Yeah, he'll wake up from that. The crows took the creeper away, I guess, somehow. What? She looks all. She even looks possessed there. That looks like the house from the remake of TCM from the outside. Yeah, the movie's basically over now because just leaves you with questions. See, her eyes turned black, but and I was confused. I thought she was born into the cult, but I guess not because she's in the same dress in the flashback, and then she's also. They also mentioned that she's pregnant in those flashbacks. So I don't know. But yeah, overall, I would say I liked the Lane and Chase character for at least I liked their relationship. I liked their bond at least. Um, the kills were fine to a degree. The acting I think is okay to not really bad. I didn't really find anybody irritating like a lot of people did, or you know, I thought they were just okay. Um, the look of the film, I mean, you can tell it's really low budget, and I mean the first two were as well as the third one, but at least the first two they had a cinematic, somewhat decent looking cinematography to them. This one, it's sorta almost in vain with the third one in terms of look, but at least they kept the creeper in the shadow. Well, I don't like how they changed his look, Um, I would like to get more character stuff, though. But yeah, overall, uh, but yeah, overall, the film, it was fine. I can watch it. It does drag a bit towards the middle, but at least the characters were doing somewhat smart decisions where they stayed together, unlike other movies. Um, but yeah, if I had to rank this set of films, it would be the first. No, it would be yeah, it would be the first one, the second one, this one, and then the third one. Um, yeah, because the third one is unexcusable. You just, I don't get how people say this is worse than the third one. Like, at least this one, you have you have two decent characters, at least relate to somewhat, and the southern guy, the redneck guy, he's not as bad as they tried to make him out to be at first. Um, but the ending is very anticlimactic, and the flashbacks, which make no sense really when you get down to it with how everything is and happens. But yeah, please leave a comment, like this video, please, and I will be back with more commentaries.